What is up, guys? Beancrew49 here, and welcome back to Being Around the World, the series where I tour Xbox One maps that you might not be familiar with. Today we're visiting my good friend IGL Xenix. You know IGL, he's been playing PvP with us for a long time now. He is a friend of the Desolation map, and it's time to tour his Battle City. This is one of his many projects that he's working on. He's got a YouTube channel. Go check out his YouTube. I'll link it in the card and the description. So be sure to check out IGL Xenix. He does survival. He does this Battle City map. He plays PvP with us. He plays other games like Ark and Tomb Raider. So go check out his channel. But today we're focused on Battle City, guys. First of all, this sign was done by our mutual friend Whiskrum, who also took a turn at Being Around the World. He did this sign. He also did the sign on my Desolation map. Whiskrum knows about signs. Okay, he's the sign guy. If you need a sign, then Whiskrum is the guy for you. Now, what is this Battle City map, you may ask? Well, I've got a present. Let's read the present, shall we? Welcome by IGL Xenix. Alright, let's see what he's got to say. I like these welcoming gifts here. Let's see what he says. If I can figure out where this book is, there we go. Welcome to Battle City. This map is a work in progress and is a long way off completion. Battle City is a PvP map designed for fun and games. On completion, Battle City will be the size of original Xbox 360. Will be PvP. There will be a city like no other. Future plans will include competitions and tournaments that will be both solo and team-based, and in-game prizes will be given out to the winners. You'll be able to gain better gear for future ranked games, where you must use your own items. All the games will only use items that are given you before the game begins, so no unfair advantage for new players. Really fast shops. The shops, but you can purchase powerful items. These items will be common and purchased using the game currency, which is called BC. The rare items are only obtainable through completing competitions and winning competitions. For more information, go to IGL Xenix YouTube channel. I know it went fast, but if you guys want to read that, you can pause the video. So basically, what this is, this world is going to be a 360 size map full of PvP competition type things, PvP games. The better you do at the PvP, the more stuff you're going to acquire. The stuff saves on the map. There's a bank where your stuff is saved, and every time you come back to the map, you've got your stuff. So this is sort of like, it's Battle City. I mean, do you need more explanation? This is a Battle City. He's incorporated some new blocks already. I like the slime blocks there. I did that on my map as well, so it wasn't a bad idea. Alright, here we got a list of the different sort of things. You know, guys, like I've been saying in the past, usually in a Being Around the World, we have things that are more near finished. This is a very young build, very early in its process. He gathers that he's 2% done. So there's a long way to go, guys, a long way to go. But, you know, he's got his good start on it. We're going to go check out the hub world first. In fact, let me ride the rails. I have not heard the new minecart sounds since the update, so I'm looking forward to this. I want to hear what this minecart sounds like. Oh. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I've been waiting a long time for minecart sounds. Trust me, guys, it was one of my pet peeves back like 3 years ago. So finally, we got minecart sounds. Great. I'm digging it. Alright, we have found ourselves now in the hub world. So this is where players are going to come, you know, when they just joined the map. They're going to come in here. First, we're going to see the Hall of Legends. Oh, yes, the Hall of Legends. Oh, 2 names. 2 names, huh? Okay. Like I said, guys, this is a work in progress. He at first on the sign he wrote beta, like it's the beta stage. We're going to test it out, but only one of the games is 100% done. So, really, we've only played a handful of games on this map, so Whiskrum and I are the legends. And we got put on the Hall of Legends because we were the first ones to play Battle City. Yes, Whiskrum and I were the first ones. What an honor. What an honor. Alright, let's see what we got over here. Battle City. Oh, this is the bank. Ooh. So this is where you keep your stuff. Not the bank, but this is where you keep your stuff. So as you can see, everyone who's visited Battle City has a chest. If you've won competitions in Battle City, or if you've won any currency, you can store it here. And IGL will fly around with host options on and control the bank. And, you know, I don't know exactly what's going to go on in here, but, you know, maybe buying, selling, and trading. Who knows? Of stuff. He's got some BC in his hand, some battle currency, which are some gold ingots. So that's pretty cool. He's combined sort of like survival with PvP. I kind of like it. A city where there's nothing but battle. This is the true bank where you make deposits, I suppose. And IGL will control, he'll be the banker, you know what I mean? You know how it goes. Pretty cool. It reminds me a little bit of Beanberg, just a little bit. You know, this is sort of how I ran some of the shops in my city, in my survival city. I will show that to you one day, I suppose, but it's so outdated at this point. Alright, we got some guys guarding the Coliseum, not too shabby, not too shabby. Alright, we're going to start looking at these PvP games. Keep in mind, guys, most of these are very young, and they're very infant. They're very infant? That's not a word, that's not even grammatically correct, but that's okay. We are in the Coliseum. This is very simple. A little bit too simple for my liking. Basically, he figures that, if anyone wants to have a one-on-one match, they can come to this Coliseum, they can change the beacon for whatever they like, they can use whatever, weapons they like, and it's just a 1v1 battle. Now, I think that's pretty cool, but I would like to see some obstacles in here. Something to jump over, something you could fall in, something you could hide behind, something you can, use as cover. I think the openness, just the sand, it's very Roman, right? But at least they had, tigers and bears and stuff. There's nothing here. So I would have liked to see some more variety in the play terrain. I think that would be cool. Maybe you could spawn creepers or something, to replicate the lions of the Roman Christian times. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Oh, we got some parkour. Isn't this enticing? Isn't this enticing? I'll give it a go. I hate to do parkour on camera. Not because I'm bad at it, because, you get nervous and you don't perform as well. Oh, I just hit a thing. Oh, great. It's one of those. Oh, man. I don't know why I try these things. See, I don't know. We'll forget about this, okay? We'll just go see what the prize is. We'll cheat a little bit. Fake BC coins? You mean I had to go through all that to get some fool's gold? No thanks. Now, he said that it's just a troll chest for now. As he gets more completed with this map, he's going to put some real things in there for you to find. That's just a placeholder. Alright, let's see what else we got here. Over here, we're heading to the skyscrapers. He called these battle scrapers. These are very, very new. He's still working on it. And he said this is going to be 2 skyscrapers, going to be connected by bridges possibly, or, different ways to get from skyscraper to skyscraper. But you guys are going to be fighting in the skyscrapers. Pretty cool, I guess. It's very, very, very young. Very young. He needs to do a lot of work in here. So one piece of advice I would give you, IGL, I know that I don't take this advice on my map, but I think you would be better served to see a project through to completion, or at least get it to 90% before you start a new one. When you have all of these different projects that have 10% completions, it's easy, very easy to lose focus and lose motivation and forget you were even working on some of them. You know what I mean? So I highly recommend you kind of focus on 1 or 2 rather than the 5 or 6 that you got going on. Just so I know it feels like you got more done if you start different projects, but I don't know. I think especially with PvP, when you build aesthetically, you can always come back to it and pick up where you left off. But when you're building for PvP, you want to kind of see your vision out to the end. You know what I mean? Alright, so this one doesn't have a name, but this is sort of like a shopping center mall where he wants to have PvP in. As you can see, work in progress. That's what WIP stands for, work in progress. If you guys ever see that, just know that that person is still working on it. So he's got a bunch of different shops in here. He's got a phone store. What else we got? We got a clothing store. Needs name, work in progress. This is a clothing store. He's got some of the new items. He's got the armor stands. He's made some mannequins. Pretty cool. You can only have 16 mannequins on the Xbox One version, so armor stands. So he's pretty much shot his load here. He's going to take out some. Very Desolation-esque. Very Desolation-esque. Someone's been watching the videos. I'm glad I could help inspire people. The interiors, I can tell when someone's been watching my videos because my interiors are pretty distinctive. Yeah, he's got my style of cash register and everything. Alright, pretty cool. The betting shop, this is like a off-track betting, I suppose. We can come in and make bets. We don't have these in the US too much. They're kind of hidden in the US, out of sight. But I think in European countries, they're more out in the open. People go and bet all day. That happens in Nevada for us, but that's pretty much one of the only states. There are Indian casinos, but that doesn't count. Okay. Alright, well, he's got one more store in here, and this is the fast food restaurant. It needs a new name. This is Greg's Fast Food. I don't know what kind of fast food it is, but yeah, it looks like a restaurant. I like it. I could dig it. Maybe more of a theme. What kind of, I don't get an idea of what kind of food they're selling. So maybe give it more of a theme. Maybe in the title, like Greg's Hamburgers or something. That might help. I like the use of the new blocks in there, though. You can tell that he's been at work in there. Alright, what's next? What's next? We got all sorts of things to see. Oh, this is his terraforming section. I don't remember if this has a name. Oh, yes, it does. It's called the Rocky Mountains. There it is. Rocky Mountains map. So this is going to be a very natural terrain. He's going to do some terraforming, make mountains. All the mountains are going to have this texture here. He's showed a little sample of what he's going to look like. He's going to have a valley running through here with water and forest, and so this is going to be a very natural PvP arena. You know, everything else is pretty man-made. This is a man-made natural thing. Okay, I don't know what I'm talking about. It's man-made nature, right? I don't know, guys. I don't know. Over here, I forgot what he said he's building here. Oh wait, what did he say he was building here? Now I've forgotten. Oh, I'm sorry, IGL, but he's building another thing here. I'm sure it'll be cool. I'm sure it'll be cool. Alright, moving along. We're going to hit up his mansion. This is called Red Rose Manor. He estimates he's about 50% done with this one. And this is going to be a big mansion where he's going to play many different game modes. If you guys have any ideas for games that he can use in these builds, he's all ears. He's planning on the hidden. You guys know the hidden. Planning on the hidden in here. Maybe some hide and seek. So if you have any ideas of what can go down in the Red Rose Manor, then give him a shout out in the comment section. Any critiques or suggestions you can give to IGL Xenix, please do give him in the comment section. He said that he built this manor based on a movie. I hadn't heard of the movie, but it was a movie where a house is building itself and it keeps getting bigger and bigger. And he said that's very fitting because that's what it feels like. He keeps building and building on this mansion, and it never gets close to completion. All right, so some aesthetic things I can give to you, IGL, is you're doing the texturing with the different color blocks. I think it looks okay, not the best. And a part of the reason is because you have very blocky building. This building is very blocky, I would say give it some texture. He's got the glowstone ocean a la Desolation here. He doesn't want mobs to spawn underneath, so he's gone with the bedrock glowstone combo. My favorite. Anyway, these walls are flat, IGL. You need to give these walls some more texture by, bringing them in some places, bringing them out in some places. It's hard for me to explain, but like the corner blocks, you can get rid of those, and that'll bring some texture. It's very blocky at the moment, and it needs some more fine details. All right, we got an interior in here. As you can see, he's not finished, guys. He's not finished. He's got a lot more to do. He has worked on some interiors. Basically, he's going through in waves, just like I do. He's going to put the first wave down, then add more detail, and then another wave. As it stands right now, the rooms in here are very sparse. I think it needs more going on. A lot of open areas. I like the wood flooring, but I think it doesn't really feel like wood flooring. It feels like cheap floors. So I would say a lot more carpets in here, IGL. Definitely more carpets, more different colored carpets. Make sure every single room has a different wall and floor and ceiling. That's one way. Ooh, this one's nice. That's one way you can, bring life to your builds. Is every room should have a different floor, a different ceiling, and a different color walls. You know what I mean? Just so if you think about your real life house, every room is painted differently. So every room in a build that you do should be different. He's got a really cool ballroom in here. This reminds me of The Shining a little bit. If you've seen The Shining, you know exactly what I'm talking about. If you haven't seen The Shining, you should go watch that if you are of age. It is, in my humble opinion, I know everyone's different, but I think it is the scariest movie I've ever seen. It's not scary in that there's like jump scares. It's scary. It's a mental horror. Psychological horror. You guys should go see The Shining. My most favorite scary movie. Stephen King wrote the book, and I don't know who directed the movie. It came out in the mid-'80s. It was very well done. It's got Jack Nicholson in probably his best role, period. Maybe Batman is better, but that's just opinion. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. IGL, you need more stuff in these hallways. You could have counters, you could have side tables, you could have plants, you could have pictures, you could have coffee tables, statues. I don't know what else. This is a pool table in here. This is his games room. Pretty cool. I like the different colored walls. Very cool. And he's done an okay job of giving every room a different color, different scheme, different theme. Different scheme theme. I like to rhyme on accident. Mushroom block walls. I like it. He's left an old mushroom there. I like the chandelier. That's red. You don't see that too often. Red glass. Pretty cool. Upstairs, he has not really started on yet. He's got a lot of space. So, he's done a little bit. He needs to do more. Like, this bedroom is very sparse. You know, you made these bedrooms so large, IGL, that you're going to have to, like, put in some couches, some fish tanks, some stereo equipment. I'm just throwing out ideas here. Ottomans, all sorts of things. You know, go online, look in people's houses. I don't know. I have a good sense of what people put in their houses because I was in the industry for a long time. I worked in people's homes, so I have a good sense of what different kinds of things people have in their houses. A lot of couches would help, would benefit. A lot of art. People with mansions, with manors this large, IGL, have a lot of artwork. They have a lot of money to burn, and they have a lot of space to fill, so they buy art. And huge murals, statues, all sorts of things can be placed in your hallways and stuff. All right. So now we're headed down to the town. This is called Village Wars. This is the one thing that he would be confident in saying is finished, and I've actually played here. I will link some of our videos in the cards so you can watch some videos of us playing on this Village Wars map. It's pretty simple. We do team deathmatch. It's red versus blue there's 4 teams really. Green versus blue versus pink. And you can do 2v2, v2, v2. You can do 4v4. You can do whatever you want. And it's basically a city for us to PvP in. Sort of like a Hunger Games. Though it's not completed, by the end of this build, he wants every single chest that you find in this map to be lootable and scavengeable. You might not find something that you want, but you might find something. And it reminds me a lot of Desolation. He's been watching the videos. Like I said, I'm glad to have inspired IGL in this build. So I'll open up a few chests and show you that it's very Desolation-like in that respect. Like, let's open this chest. See, he's got forks, knives. Take it right out of Desolation, right? So yeah, be sure that, while you're fighting people, be sure, hey, he's got a Battle City Weekly. Be sure you're looking through chests. You might find something useful. You never know. Or you might get sliced in the back while you're looting. Who knows? It's up to you how you want to play it. Battle City. Very cool. 2% done, guys, but when it's finished, I think this is going to be a very fun way to spend some time. It's not some place that you come and visit once like a Hunger Games. In a Hunger Game, you go to the map, you play it 1, 2, a handful of times, then you're done with it. This is something you're going to keep on coming back to. You're going to keep making deposits in your bank. You're going to keep building your supplies. You're going to be more equipped for all these PvP games the more you play. And you're going to get written down in the Hall of Legends. So a lot of things going down on this map. It's only 2%, guys. So he's got a ways to go. But he's getting there. It's going to cover the entire 360 size map. Isn't that ambitious? I know about ambition of that scale because I got it. Alright. Got ideas for Battle City? Tell me about it. Fill a book and place it in the center chest. Don't mind if I do. He switched it tonight. Alright, I'm going to leave him a little message. As if this video wasn't enough, I'm going to leave a little message. What can I say to IGL? What is the one thing I want him to know? Alright, so I'm going to write in this book. Yes, IGL has been a great friend throughout my whole YouTube experience. He's one of the first YouTube friends that I made, and we've been buddies ever since. I can't tell you enough to go check out his channel. He works really hard at it, and his survival series is really cool. He's got a nice survival series going on there. He's more laid back. He's a very chill guy, so, if I'm too amped up for you, he's the guy. He's the guy to go check out. IGL Xenix. Alright, great work so far, but you have a long way to go. Get to building, IGL Xenix. Get to building. That's the one thing I can say to you at this point. Put your nose to the grindstone, put your head down, and start building. Well, don't start. Continue to build, because you got a long way to go. Long way to go. But yes, thank you for letting us in, IGL Xenix. Be sure to leave feedback for IGL about this world, what he can do for PvP ideas, how he can improve the aesthetics of his builds, ideas for PvP games that he hasn't started yet, ways he can incorporate different games in the older builds that he has. Any ideas you have to give to IGL Xenix would be greatly appreciated by both of us. So we're gonna say goodbye to IGL Xenix. Let's get his gamer tag in there. Be sure to add him on Xbox Live. Follow him on Twitter for the latest updates to his channel and all that. Alright guys, thank you IGL Xenix. Thank you for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed this. Happy Minecrafting, guys. Peace.